Chestermere Rocky View, followed by Grand Prairie Smoke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My hometown of Chestermere is getting some very unwelcome news from this government. Some changes in the way that education taxes are assessed and collected, resulting in a 53% increase in property taxes. And we're not alone. 96% in Wood Buffalo, Black Falls at 47%, Colehurst at 44%, Airdrie, Beaumont, Banff, Cochrane, all looking at double-digit hikes. To the Minister of Municipal Affairs, can you explain to my neighbours and the rest of the communities in this province that this affects how this fits into your government's plan not to raise taxes?
Hear, hear.
Mr. Speaker, across the province for the education property tax, the Government of Alberta has not raised the rate of property taxes on education, Mr. Speaker, but assessments have grown in many municipalities. Particularly the municipality of Chestermere and Fort McMurray, Mr. Speaker, and that's why they've seen an increase in their investment, because there's been an increase in the property values, which is determined by markets, not by the province of Alberta.
Honourable member.
No.
Again, to the Minister, given that you had the leaders of these communities on the phone on a conference call on Friday, and you had the opportunity to inform them of this giant increase, and given that you claim to be a very transparent minister in government, Minister, why didn't you warn them or consult with them about this?
Hear, hear.
Mr. Speaker, the conference call was on Friday, and I spoke and gave municipal councillors a heads up on how the budget was going to impact them. I informed them that the details of MSI and the education property tax would be available on Monday once the calculations were done on the information we received from municipalities, Mr. Speaker. That's just as transparent as I could be, because that's as fast as I got the information. I got it right out to them, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable member.
It's not going over very well, Minister. Given that your government developed a mitigation program, put it in place to ease the rate of tax increases on growing communities like Chestermere, and given that you have decided now to cancel it, do you not see that residents around this province only look at this at one way, and that is that it is a giant tax increase?
Mr. Speaker, in terms of the mitigation formula, there were 11 municipalities around the province of Alberta that had a mitigation formula that operated for many, many, many years when we moved to a different tax structure, Mr. Speaker. There were over 30 municipalities that paid more on education property taxes so that those 11 municipalities could have it mitigated. We have removed the mitigation formula. There will still be 4, Chestermere being one, that will have a mitigation going forward for a few years until they're off the mitigation formula completely, Mr. Speaker. But the question they might want to ask is why 38 other municipalities were paying more than their fair share, so that those municipalities that had fast-growing equity properties could not pay their full share, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member.